Hey there, so today I'm going to teach you how to crochet a scarf, specifically the diamond waffle stitch scarf pattern which I designed, and it has a matching hat that you should be sure to check out. So to make this scarf you will need a size J crochet hook, some scissors, a yarn needle to weave in your ends, or a tapestry needle, and some yarn. So to make this scarf, start by making a slip knot. I'm going to show this twice. So wrap it around your finger, the yarn, and you'll pull the working end through that loop you just made, like so, and tighten it. These are really easy. You've probably made them on accident before. So now you would insert your hook and pull on the ends to tighten it so that it is the same size as your hook. So again, wrap it around. This time I'll show you with a crochet hook. You just pull that working end through all the way, and then just pull and tighten it, and then pull on the ends and tighten it so that it fits your hook. So now you're going to chain to the length that you want your scarf to be. So this is round 1, and this number must be a multiple of 4. So I made a scarf that I wanted to wrap around the neck twice, so I chained 272 times, but feel free to do any amount. This will depend on, your hook size and anything, and how big your chains are. It can also be made so that it connects like a cowl or just like a normal scarf, and I will be showing you the way to make it just like a normal scarf so it won't be connected, but I'll tell you what to do if you want to make it more like a cowl. So for this demonstration, I chained around 16. So pause the video and join with a slip stitch if you want a joined scarf. Just chain a multiple of 4. So if you decided that you wanted to make yours a joined scarf, then this is how you do it. You just pull it through. You'd insert through that first loop, pull it through, and then make sure that it's not twisted. Otherwise your scarf will be twisted, unless you want it that way. So for row 2, we'll actually chain 3. So if you haven't joined, that would just be after all your chains like normal, and then do triple crochets all around. So wrap your yarn around twice, skip the first 3 chains, and work your first triple crochet in the 4th chain. Just like so. So insert yarn over and pull it through the chain, and then wrap it around once. Pull through 2 of the loops on your hook, wrap it around again, pull through 2 loops on your hook, then finally wrap it around again, and then pull through those last 2 loops. So you do that all the way across or around. So go ahead and pause the video and work your triple crochet all across or around. So here's the ending, just like normal. I won't narrate it. So at the end of this round, If you're working a joined scarf, here's how you do that. You'd insert it into the top of the chain 3 you started with, like so. Then you'd just slip stitch and then chain like normal to start the next round. So you'll be joining after every round if you're working a joined scarf. So now we'll start row 3. You're going to chain 1, so single crochet in the 3rd loop of each stitch around. So you'll see the main 2 loops we normally work through. If you look behind them, there's kind of a loose section you can also work through. That's the 3rd loop. So insert your hook into that loop and just single crochet, so pull through and yarn over and pull through those 2. You'll just do that for the whole round or row. So again, you'll find that 3rd loop, insert your hook into it, yarn over and pull it through, yarn over, pull through those 2. So you'll see there's kind of almost 2 loops you can kind of work through. It's really up to you. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. I worked through them before. Just make sure you're not working through those first 2 loops, because the point of working in the 3rd loop is to kind of get a sort of chain on the front side. So if you've got a nice texture on the front side, you'll know you're doing it right. So go ahead and pause the video and work your single crochets in the 3rd loop of each stitch all around or all across. So I'm just showing the end of this round here. Again, it's not too complicated, so I won't be narrating it. So again, here's how you would join. So you'll always slip stitch into that starting chain. So for this one, we started with a chain 1, so you'd work into that first one. Just be careful not to work into a single crochet or you'll mess up your count. And then you chain like normal whenever you've joined. So for round 4, you'll start by chaining 2. So you'll work bead stitch for this round or row. So yarn over and insert into that first stitch. We'll be working a double crochet, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So you'll be working around the post, kind of. So yarn over and insert it kind of through the bottom and around that post and pull it through, yarn over and do the same thing another time, just behind that post. Then yarn over and pull through one more time. So you'll do that a total of 3 times or until you have 7 loops on your hook, and then Once you're done, you'll yarn over and pull through all 7 loops. Make sure you do this loosely. So now you'll skip a stitch and double crochet into the next stitch. So just leave one and then work into the next stitch. So now you'll yarn over and insert behind and around that post again. Yarn over and pull it through. Yarn over and insert again and pull it through. It's the second time, so yarn over, pull through that last time. Now you'll have 7 loops. So then you will yarn over and pull through all of those loops at once. So skip a stitch and repeat this all across or around. So go ahead and pause the video and work your bead stitch all the way around or across, and I'll show you the end when you get back. So you just slip stitch into the top of the starting chain, just like normal if you're joining. So chain 2 to start row 5. And you'll half double crochet all around for this round. So for the half double crochet, you'll yarn over, insert, and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. It's basically a normal single crochet, but you just yarn over before you start it. So it's pretty simple. So go ahead and pause the video and work your half double crochets all around or across. So again, here's how you join. Just slip stitch into that starting chain. Okay, so for row 6, you'll chain 1. So if you're working in the rounds, you'll single crochet in the 3rd loops. But if you're working back and forth like I am, you'll actually single crochet in the 1st loop. And it's actually, normally it would be the 3rd loop, so it's not the normal 2 loops you'd be working through. So that very first little loop there, just work through that, single crochet through that. So insert, single crochet. So if you're doing it right, you'll kind of get a chain on the front side like I mentioned before. So go ahead and pause the video and single crochet in the correct loop for your scarf type. So row 7 is optional. You only will need to do this if you're not joining. So just single crochet in each stitch of this row. So go ahead and pause the video and work single crochet in each stitch around. So for row 8, you'll chain 2. So now you'll double crochet in each stitch around. So go ahead and pause the video and work your double crochets in each stitch around. So for round or row 9, you'll chain 1 and do the diamond waffle stitch around. So you'll yarn over twice. The round before we worked a double crochet, and then before that we worked single crochets. So you'll work around the post of those single crochets, insert behind and around, yarn over and pull through, and then finish your triple crochet like normal. So now you'll skip one stitch and then work a single crochet into the next stitch and then into the next 2 stitches. So you'll be working 3 single crochets. So these are just like normal. Okay, so you'll yarn over twice again, insert around that same single crochet post you just worked around, and then this is where it's going to get a little tricky. So you'll pull through and pull through 2 twice, but don't finish it. So leave those 2 loops on your hook, yarn over twice again, and then skip 3 more posts of those single crochets and find the 4th stitch and work around that. So notice these little V's here, those are the posts. So count 3 and then find that 4th one and then insert behind and around just like before, yarn over and pull through, then pull through 2, pull through 2, and then yarn over and finally pull through all 3 loops. So what you just did was a triple crochet 2 together. So I'll show you that more. So skip 1 stitch and work a single crochet in the next stitch and then work into the next 2 stitches. So yarn over twice. Again, find that post you just worked around and just insert behind it, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over twice, and then skip 3 posts. So 1, 2, 3, and then there's the 4th one. And then you'll yarn over, pull through that one, then pull through 2, pull through 2, then pull through those last 3. So just repeat that all the way around. So again, you're skipping a stitch and working those 3 single crochets. didn't get to do those 3 single crochets, but that's okay. Like I said, this stitch is fairly flexible. So just now you're going to just make 1 triple crochet to finish it. That way it's still making that diamond pattern. And then I just tried to slip stitch through there kind of, that way it was attached somewhere. And you're kind of gonna start to notice the diamond shape. So pause the video and work the diamond waffle stitch all around or all across. Okay, so round 10, you're going to start by chaining 2, and you'll double crochet all around. So fairly easy, just yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, then pull through 2. Go ahead and pause the video and work your double crochets all across. So for round 11, you'll chain 1, and you'll work the diamond waffle stitch just like before, but this time it'll be easier. So to get those diamonds aligned, you'll have to single crochet. So now you'll go back around those posts and triple crochet 2 together like normal. So yarn over twice, insert behind that post, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over, pull through 2 twice, then yarn over twice again, insert around the next post, and then yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 2 twice, and then yarn over and pull through all the rest of them. So make sure you work towards the top of the posts. So now you'll skip a stitch just like before and work your 3 single crochets. Feel free to skip ahead when you feel like you understand, and go ahead and pause the video and work all the way around. I will still show this round because I understand that this is kind of a complicated stitch, but you're past the hard part now. So I skipped a part here, but it's just a single crochet. So I kind of slip stitched here. You don't have to, I just decided to. So for row 12, you'll chain 2. And you'll work more double crochets across. So pause the video and work your double crochets. So round 13 is going to be the diamond waffle stitch again, but this time it'll be a little different. So you'll chain 2. So you'll be working with half double crochets instead of single crochets. You won't start this round with any single crochets or half double crochets because that would mess up the diamond shape. So you'll work a triple crochet in that first stitch, just like you did for the first round. And then you will yarn over instead of doing your single crochet. So skip a stitch and do a half double crochet. You'll basically be yarning over for these stitches instead of working single crochets. So now you'll work your triple crochet 2 together like normal. And then again, skip a stitch and work 3 half double crochets. And you'll repeat this all around. Feel free to skip or rewind if you need it. And if you feel ready, go ahead and pause the video, work the diamond stitch with half double crochet. So for round 14, you'll chain 1. Again, if your scarf isn't joined, you'll work through the front 3rd loop, and if it is joined, you'll work through the 3rd loop like normal. So again, you'll be able to tell that you're doing it right by seeing if there's a chain in the front. So go ahead and pause the video and work your single crochet in the front or 3rd loop. Gets a little confusing around this chain, but it's okay. Feel free to count if you're not sure. So for round 15, you'll chain 2, and you'll bead stitch all around just like before. So double crochet in that first stitch, then yarn over, insert behind the post, and then pull through, and then repeat that 2 more times. And then pull through all 7 loops. So skip a stitch and double crochet into the next one. So go ahead and pause the video and work bead stitch all around. Okay, so for round 16, you'll chain 2. And you'll have double crochet all around. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through all three. So go ahead and pause the video and half double crochet all across. So for round 17, you'll chain 3. And you'll triple crochet in the third loop of each stitch around. So for this one, it's the same no matter whether you're joining or not. Just work through that third loop, yarn over twice, and insert, pull through 2, pull through 2. I was having trouble inserting it because I was doing it wrong. It should be loose, so just make sure you find the right one. I can see the one I'm supposed to be working in, so excuse my incompetence. So go ahead and pause the video and work your triple crochets in the third loop of each stitch around. So here's the ending. So there you go. You finished your scarf. Obviously mine doesn't look very much like a scarf because it's so small, but you can make yours as long as you want. So now you'd cut the yarn. I'm not going to because this is a sample piece and I just want to unravel it because it's not really that useful. Then you'd weave in your ends. So, as usual, I do have a printable PDF pattern available. I haven't decided if I'm making it free or not yet, but that info should be in the description or something somewhere. But if you want to support me, I'd really appreciate it if you checked it out. So, again, I can't get the scarf on camera very well, but this is one of my finished ones. So, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more.